So do I record it now? Yep, I recording it. So all the Zoom meeting is recorded and it will be posted in YouTube as a private link. Private link means that you cannot search in YouTube. You can only watch it through the link that I'll be posting in D2L. So once I upload this video, Zoom meeting video in YouTube, I will got the link and the link will be posted in D2L. And in order for you to access or to watch this video, you have to use that link. So you cannot go to YouTube and search David Liu Math Elementary Stats class. You won't find it. Okay, so because of your pictures and your name and everything. By the way, I want you guys, the other thing I want to point out to you is I want you guys to change, make sure your name that you put in down in the Zoom is your real name, not your family name or your brother name or sister name, because when I take attendance, I need that name to pop up. So in order for you to change your name, just right click your video and there will be a rename. Just type in your name. Make sure you type in your full name, your last and your first and your last name, your last or first name either way, because I will show you how to do attendance later on. Okay, so it's very easy. Talking about attendance, here's your attendance. I think we meet 14 times. Spring break we don't meet, and then tests and finals, I think 14 or 15 times, but I only take 10 attendance, and this 10 attendance will give you 10%. During tests and during final time, I won't take attendance because I think you guys have to come to the tests and finals. But during the Zoom meeting, I want you guys to come. I think you got 5 freebies. So out of the whole semester, you got 5 freebies. Means if you don't want to come to the Zoom meeting 5 times, it's fine. It's free. I won't count towards you, but I want you to count at least 10 times in this case. Okay. How do I take attendance? This is very easy to take attendance. So now I'm going to take attendance now. So what you do is go to the chat room and type present and hit enter. So this is attendance now. I want everyone. Kimberly, can you put in your full name if you can? There you go. Perfect. Victoria, if you don't mind to put in your full name. I want to get a full name. Don't just give me Victoria or make sure you put down the full name because I might have 2 Victoria, I might have 2 Kimberly in this class. So is Kauder Saari is your real name because it's all together. So make a Tapao, is that your real name? So I mean, that's the reason why that I want you guys to change your name because this is your attendance and Zoom actually recording all this. So yep, thank you. If you want, you can type Rachel, like Rachel did. Rachel Ali is present. So make sure, yep, what you guys did. This is how I take attendance. So it's very easy. You just, at one time I would say, all right, I'm going to take attendance now. And what you do is you just go into the chat room. Good. And then you just type present like what you guys did. And then
I have a question.
Kimberly.
Sorry, I'm on my phone right now for this Zoom meeting because my computer is not working or my laptop's not working, and I don't know how to change my name. I can say present and just type out my full name.
Yep. Can you type Kimberly something?
Yeah, Torres.
Present. Yeah. Can you do that? Thank you so much, Kimberly. Yep. So if you cannot change, you just type Kimberly Torres present. Thank you. And then perfect. Then I know who you are. So thank you so much for doing. This is how I take attendance every time. So it's very easy. Okay. You guys okay here with attendance? It's kind of very easy. So all right, good. So that's attendance. So that's one done. So again, I will count 10 attendance and it will be 5 freebies, 15 Zoom meeting classes. So far, anyone have any questions for me? Anyone have any questions? Kimberly? Question? You can you can either unmute yourself or type something else if you have any questions, and you can always interrupt me too. Don't worry about that. Oh, David, I have questions. Go for it. Notes. The notes is posted in D2L, and also sometimes I got videos that from YouTube and from Khan Academy. I will also post those videos linked to the D2 in D2L. So make sure that there are a lot of things in D2L that I will show to you all the goodies where you get it from. So if I cannot find a video, I will make my own video and then post it in YouTube so you can watch it. And if there's too many videos, you don't know where to find it, you just need to send me an email. Hey, David, you post too many videos. Can you tell me which one is for this question or something like that? Then yes, I can send you a link. This is the one that you're asking for. Okay, so if you don't want to search in YouTube, you can always ask me which link or which video is the best one. I can find it easily. Next, we talk about is your test. So as you know, you only got 2 tests, midterm and finals, and all your tests is taken using Zoom. Now, make sure when you take the test, you have to take it with your laptop or your computer, not with a cell phone, because there are something like, that's what Kimberly says, she cannot do a lot of things with the cell phone. Yes, same thing in the test. There are some stuff that you cannot do with the cell phone Zoom. So make sure that when you take a test, you require a computer or laptop to do it. Okay. All your tests you have to show your work. No fine. If you just give me your final answers without showing the work, I will mark 0. You can use your calculators during the test, so make sure you have at least one calculators. No cell phone calculators. The test usually is an hour-and-a-half long, but I always have a 30 minutes review for the test. So that means that if you want to come 30 minutes early on to review for the test, yes. And then after that, we'll have a test. You will see the schedule right underneath here. What do I mean by that? And if you cannot come during these test dates, please email me so I can reschedule the test for you guys. Make sure email me ahead of time. Don't email me on the day of the test, because everyone will go, so just email me ahead of time that if you cannot come and take my test. What you need: computer, laptop with webcams and mic, StatCrunch software, which is in MyStatLab. I will show it to you. You make sure you have that running on your computer. Internet connections, calculators, papers, and writing tools. How do you submit your test is when you do your test, you take up papers and you write in the papers, write your name, put question 1, question 2, question 3. You do not need to write the question down. Okay, just write question 1, question 2, and then show me your work, and then circle your final answer. And then once you finish doing your test, what you do is you scan your paper. So you scan your paper either using your scanner or using a cam scanner if you have any apps that you have in your phone to scan your papers, and then email it to my college email address. So don't upload it in D2L, don't put it in the Dropbox, because the only way I accept your test is through the email address. So make sure when you email it, make sure you stay a little bit on the Zoom till I get your test, and then I say, you know what, Krista, I got your test. Then you can log out, because a lot of people just log out and then actually I didn't receive the test because it's MIA, or it went somewhere else, or maybe you typed my email address wrong. So this is one way for you to submit your test, is to scan your test papers. Another way for you to submit a test is, if you don't want to scan it, you can take your phone and take a picture of it and then send it to me as a text message. So I will give you my phone number, and then during the test time. So what you do is you just take a picture of your papers and then send it to me, and then wait till I confirm I got all your papers. And then after that, I say, you know what, Krista, I got everything, you may leave. Okay, so make sure you guys don't leave the Zoom testing until it's confirmed. Okay, what is your test looks like? Your test usually start with 10 multiple choice question. And as you know, multiple choice question, you can only get 1 correct answer, and it's only worth 1 point per question. And this is the one that you do not need to show your work. Okay. Then you also have 4 to 5 open-ended questions. Open-ended questions means you have to show your work, and it contributes a lot of points in that. So what I suggest is I highly recommend you guys to start at the open-ended question first before you do the multiple choice. So a lot of students in my class, they start with a multiple choice, and then they end up doesn't have enough time to finish the test. And the open-ended is the most points, so they lose a lot of points in the test because they start on a multiple choice. So I will really highly recommend you guys to do the open-ended first, Because if you don't have time at the end, the multiple choice, you can mini, mo. You can just circle, right? Or C. Maybe you get 3 rights out of that, right? Who knows? So I would really strongly suggest you to do that. Same thing in your finals. Your finals also have the same thing, 10 multiple choice question and 4 to 5 open-ended questions. Okay, so this is a format of the tests of the midterm and final. So this is the midterm and the finals. Is chapter 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, March 3rd, Wednesday, which is the week before spring break. Spring break is the week after March 3rd. So we meet at 12:30, but 12:30 we have a review for your midterm. And then at 1 o'clock is where the midterm starts and it goes to 2:30. Usually this class ends at what, 1 something? Let's see what class. It ends at 1:50. So during this 2 test time, it will extend to 2:30. So only these 2 days. These 2 days. And again, 12:30 is a review session. So it's up to you if you want to come during the review or not. But this is midterm, you definitely need to attend. And then for final, it's chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, May 12 on Wednesday. Same thing, 12:30, 30 minutes for the review. And then 1 to 2:30 is your finals. Again, class, I want you guys to put these 2 dates in your calendar, in your cell phone, anything, to remind yourself that this is the test day. Because this test is 30%, 30 to 35%. So if you did not come to take one of these tests, you fail my class automatically. This is how serious it is. And I do have quite a few numbers of students did not come to take one of these tests and they end up getting an F, no matter how well they do in the class. So please put these 2 dates down, very important. And you can tell that these tests are not comprehensive, means that your final doesn't cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your final only cover the last 4 chapters. Questions with this? Because I will do a run test on the test day. You guys, any questions?
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes, Rachel.
So how many questions are we looking at to answer in an hour? Is it 1 hour, 30 minutes, you said?
1 hour and 30 minutes, yeah. So you got 10 multiple choice question and 4 to 5 open-ended question.
Okay, when you say open-ended, is it like
like we have to write
with different steps or something?
You have just a question and then you have to write a lot of stuff, a lot of work and stuff.
Okay.
So that will be mostly that will what you get. I will show you some examples, some open-ended questions. You will see it.
Okay, thank you.
Mostly we did a lot of open-ended questions, very little multiple choice question. Okay, all right. So so let's say this is something I want to point out to you guys. Let's say today is a test day. So you guys kind of know, what's like a drill, So today is a test day. I want everyone to enable your camera. So some of you did it. So everyone, please enable your camera. So that means I want to see your face. But during the test time, I do not want to see your face. I want to see your work. So can you guys lower down your camera? Like, yep, Victoria, yep. So, yep. So like Krista, Victoria, yep, Teresa, very good, Teresa. Kimberly, you got a phone. Kimberly, don't worry about that. You just watched some. So yes. So what do I want you guys to do in your test and midterm is like Teresa, Krista, Greena, mostly of you guys. I do not want to see your face. I want you guys to lower down your camera to your desk or to your writing place, and that is what I want to see. And then you can start writing on all the stuff. You guys with me here? You guys got what I'm trying to point out to you? And I will want to see your hand on your pencil and you writing on your calculators and so on, not on your face, because I don't want to see your face. I want to see that what you write. Questions with the camera?
Yes, quick. So how do you see the questions? Are we going to print out the questions?
Not yet finished. Okay, now's the question. Yep. So how do you guys see the questions? It's in the chat room. Just give me a second. I'll post something there. and you will see it. Give me a sec. I'm posting something in there now. I just post, let's say, give me a sec.
Am I able to like write on my iPad when I do the test?
No, you cannot. You can either print out the test if you have a printer next to your computer, or you write on a paper. Don't write on your iPad, or don't do so. You either have to print out the test, or you have to write on the papers. Okay, so I just upload a test in the chat room. Can you guys see test1.pdf in your chat room? So go ahead. This is just a copy of it. Okay. I want you to double click test 1. It will call you to, except for Kimberly, those who are using cell phone, you will not able to do this. Okay. Those who use cell phone. So double click on test 1. You guys able to see the test? Okay, good. Some people say I can't see. Are you guys using cell phone? Those people who cannot see it? No? Okay, good. Most of you can see it, right? Can you guys see the test 1? Can you guys see? Okay, good. So those say good, yes. Those who say no, yes, I do have people who say no. So this is what happens to those. You guys all right? Those who say yes, good. So that is how you get your test. And then you don't write on your iPad. You just take out a piece of paper and write on it. So what happens in this case, for those who cannot see it, this is something, yep, I know. Yep, I know. So some of you who do not see it, this is something I want to show it to you. Okay. So there are 2 reasons those students cannot see the thing, the document. Is because 1, your Zoom, go to those who cannot see the documents. Okay. Go to your Zoom profile, go to your setting, and then go all the way down to have, where was that at? All the way down, right, all the way down to, quite all the way down. Let me see, there's one called, let me see. Share a lot. Sorry, I'm looking for it. Co-host, file transfer. Yep. So make sure those who have cannot see it, make sure the file transfer in here, make sure you have this blue thing on it. Those students who cannot see it. And also the other thing, there are 2 reasons. One is because you enable this. The other reason is because your Zoom is an older version. So you might need to maybe you have to upgrade your Zoom class, or Zoom, not Zoom, the Zoom software. So your Zoom software may be an older version, so you might need to upgrade to a new version, because your version is older than that. You might have a problem. You won't able to see it. So those who did not see it, can you type in the chat room? I know there are a few of you already did type in the chat room saying that I cannot see it. They are like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students, at least 5 students, 6. Yep. So yep. So yep. Good. 7. Okay, I got a few of them. So so I want you guys, those who again. So yep. Thank you. Yep. You guys. Yep. So okay, good. So those, yep, those on cell phones, I can tell you. So those who cannot see it, can you try to go to your setting on your profile and go all the way down to file transfer, click blue, and also update your Zoom. Maybe your Zoom version is a bit older, not as new as, update it. Another way that I will see if I can send this to you or not.
Excuse me, is it possible for you to use the share screen to show it to everyone?
I cannot, because if I share the screen, I cannot see you guys, the camera. Like right now, if I share my screen right now, I cannot see everyone's camera. So
I have a question. So when you sent that, it said download. Is that what we were supposed to see?
Yes, you have to download it to your computer and double click it.
But it's not saying open, it's just saying save. And then it's saying this file can't be saved. But is that okay?
No, you have to save it into your hard drive.
Oh, okay.
You have to save it in your C drive and then you have to open it from there.
Okay.
You have to save it to your hard drive. So like Namali Yang, I private messaged you a test one. Can you see that one? Yes. So some of you, I can private message you with the test, like Rachel and Namali, I private message you test one, you can see it. Some of you I cannot, like Iliana Tao, I cannot private message you. Maybe you're on your phone, or maybe something, maybe the file transfer I told you is not enabled, or maybe you're using an old Zoom version. Alex Cha, I'm gonna send you another thing. Alex Cha, do you get, okay, give me a second. Yeah, Bruni says, I'm sorry, I butchered everyone's name here. I cannot send you something here. So, okay, some of you who received the test link, you have to save it into your, thank you, Alice. You have to save it into your C drive, like uploading it, and then you have to click it and make sure you guys click it and open it, because it should be a test, looks like a test to you guys.
Okay, mine's worked. It was just one question.
Okay.
What?
Only one question?
Yeah, only seeing one question.
It should be a whole bunch of questions. There should be a lot of questions than one. You have to, Teresa, you have to go to the C drive or wherever you save it to open it. You have to open your. Okay, let me show it to you how we do it. Okay, so so I download this. Where was that? So it came out like this. They will show you, and then you have to double click that file. Do you got something like this came out into your screen?
Yes.
Question 1, question 2, question 3, like this. This is not the test. This is a test from some class.
Yes, I have that.
Then you're good. Okay. Teresa, there's something wrong with this. So Teresa, I cannot send it to you. I don't know why. Maybe some of the stuff is something going on. But what I want to tell you is that if you did not receive this test 1 document that I sent it to everyone, then I will recommend. Then I also send it to you via your school email.
Okay, that would be great.
So there are 2 ways to do it. One way is on the chat room. So
great.
Yeah. So those students who have managed to do it, the chat room is quicker. So you just click on the chat room and then you can print out the test and then write, and then do the test there. Or you take a piece of paper and write on it, but don't write on your iPad or whatever it is, because I cannot read it. And then those who cannot access it from the chat room, I will send it to everyone's in your school email. So make sure you go to the school email and get that test question. You guys all clear here? Because let's say today is test. I want everyone to be in the same page. I don't want everyone to be panicked, because you'll be panicked during the test already, right?
I have a question.
Yes, Kimberly.
So just to clarify, after the test, we're taking the video of us writing, right? And then after one. Huh?
Continue.
Oh, after it would be like we would take a picture of it and then send it to you. Like that's it. Okay.
So you take pictures and then send it to me, or you scan it and send it to me.
Hey David, I have a question. So then are we using StatCrunch during the test or no?
Yes, you are using StatCrunch for the entire test.
So then are we opening StatCrunch on a different tab, or are we?
Yes, you might need to split your screen into half. One is for StatCrunch and one is for the test document.
But then what about Zoom? If you're
On the Zoom is already, you do not need to worry about the Zoom.
so regardless, you would be able to see our paper.
So what
On a different
happened is,
tab.
yep, so this is what happens. So those students who are asking, very good. So let's say this is your task. Let's say this is your task. So I'm going to cut this into half a page. And then your StatCrunch will look something like this. Sign in here. And I'll show you what's going on. And then you do halfway like that. And then you do not need to worry about the Zoom.
Okay.
So this is that, and then this is a StatCrunch is right on. So you actually have to do two like this. Then the StatCrunch is right here. I will show it to you how to access the StatCrunch. Don't worry about that. So there's a lot of few clicking. So that's why I make sure you got all this ready. So you got the StatCrunch on this side, and then you got your question on this side. You guys okay here?
Yeah, so when we're doing the questions, you only want us to turn the camera down when we're answering the questions?
No, the whole time your camera is all the way down.
Okay.
I don't want, yep, your camera the whole time is down.
Okay, so how are we using StatCrunch during the?
Your computer, right here, on your computer.
Okay.
So this is what your computer will, this is what the screen on your computer looks like when you take your test.
Okay.
So what about for people who doesn't have like two devices?
Not
like I'm okay.
This is
like I have a laptop.
Yeah, this is for the laptop or computer.
Right, but like during the test, you want us to have the camera down, right?
You have the webcam towards the paper.
Oh, webcam. So
it looks.
What if your laptop has a camera that's already installed in the laptop itself?
Yeah.
Then you just move the web.
You could use your phone maybe.
Okay, yeah, you can either use your phone for the webcam, because the webcam in your, can you adjust your webcam towards the paper?
No, see, like my camera is only towards the front, and like if I'm gonna push it down towards the paper, I'm not gonna be able to see the computer at all.
I got you, Kimberly. I got what you mean, Kimberly. Thank you for. So then you might have to sign up with your cell phone. So that means you will have two. You have two. One is the cell phone one, and then one is for the because I forgot your laptop. I forgot when you moved out. Yeah, I'm totally forget about it. So yeah. So those who are using laptop, that your when you move your camera down, your whole screen is down. You cannot see anything, right? So then you might need to sign up the second using your cell phone.
Okay.
For the that one is just for the camera, for the webcam purposes, but then your screen for the work looks something like what you have here. Questions? That's why I want everyone here to be in the same, because during the test time I want everyone to know what to do. You guys with me here? Because I don't want you guys.
Yeah, what are we? Our phone are we going to use it for the StatCrunch, or we're going to use this the laptop for just the test solely?
Okay, so if you have a laptop, because as what Eva did just now, because when you move the webcam closer, your laptop is closing down. You cannot see your screen. So what happened is that you use your cell phone as a video.
Oh, okay.
So like what thank you, Kimberly, for doing that again. So what you do is you just use your cell phone to put as a video, and then you use your laptop as your workstation.
Okay.
You guys okay?
And so to clarify, we use our cell phones to log on Zoom.
Yep. So that means you have to log on Zoom
through our cell phones.
Yep.
Okay.
One's through the cell phone and one's through the your laptop for the questions and everything.
All right.
You guys okay? I want you guys all in the same page, because I know during test time, once you panic, you forgot a lot of things in your test. So I want you guys to get everyone in the, so you guys.
Yeah, excuse me.
Rachel, yes.
I've tried that before. When two Zoom is on at the same time, it kind of, there's this echo that like it doesn't go well. Like when your phone and your laptop is connected at the same time. It's cracking noise it makes. Because there was a time I was having issue with my laptop whereby the video wasn't showing, so I had to use my phone because I needed the.
I know. Okay. The only thing you make that echo sound if you have your mic on.
Okay. So you can just mute the mic. Okay.
Yes, because during test time, everyone is on mute, including me.
Okay.
So there will be no echoing sound. If there's an echoing sound, I will mute everyone off.
I think she's also talking about how she's gonna have 2 Zooms open. I think you're just gonna have 1 Zoom open on your phone, so it shouldn't even have an echo. So on your laptop, you're gonna have the StatCrunch and the file that you send us.
Yep.
On your phone is just Zoom. Like you won't have 2 Zooms open.
Yep. Make sure you unmute everything, so that I would. Do you have to have your microphone? No, you do not need to have your microphone on. Do not have your microphone on during the test, because you will have the echoing and everything. So please do not have your microphone on. Okay. The only time that you need to turn on your microphone is when you want to talk to me. But I think the best way for you to talk to me during test time is to chat with me privately. So that means I can do something else. So I don't want to disturb everyone, because when I speak something, I might disturb someone else taking tests.
But for you to get a test, your laptop has to be on Zoom for you to see the test paper. Is that not
no?
You can get it from email.
Oh, from the phone?
The phone, what you have is your phone is showing. So what you do is your phone will show what you write. And nothing your working station, you do not need to have something show me the working. What I want to see is your writing tools.
Because I still don't get it, because if we log into Zoom on our laptop and we go into our classroom, we click on the Zoom link and you send us the chat, the test on the chat, we have to click it open on our laptop.
Yep. And so what you do is you get this. Let's say this is a test, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say this is your test question. So you have a test right on here. You have your StatCrunch right over here on that side. Because you don't write on your test, you write on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So what happened is that this piece of paper, you will have if you're using laptop, you will have your cell phone showing you that paper. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, on our laptop, we'll be on same Zoom on our laptop.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So that means you have to sign in Zoom in 2 devices. Okay. One using your phone to show the webcam, your work, and the other Zoom is for the workstation, we call it.
Okay.
The questions and that one I do not need to see that one. I just want to see the one in the paper.
All right.
Anyone have any more questions? I know it's very difficult, and that's what is going on.
So for my StatCrunch, you just put your answers down there?
No. StatCrunch is just a program. I'll show it to you. This is StatCrunch, right? This is calculating all your stuff. So if you want to find mean, let's say these are the numbers you type in. And if you want to find mean, you just go to stat, calculate, summary. You will learn all this, so don't worry about that. And if you hit compute, you will learn all this.
Do you have to use StatCrunch, or can you just use your calculator?
Well, don't forget, this is your data is not 6 numbers. Your data will be 60 numbers. And you can actually import everything. That's why so StatCrunch is doing all this calculation for you. So what you do is on your paper, if I say I want you to find mean, that's your mean, 24.16. And some of the that's why your calculator is very minimum doing stuff. You will learn in this class, so don't worry about doing. So all these things I will teach you in here, so don't worry about that. Okay, it's not too difficult actually. It's just difficult because it's a Zoom setting. Because if this is a face-to-face, this is not that bad. Okay. The only thing that I want to point out to you is if you have your access services, means your accommodations, you need to take this test with the access services people. So those students who have disability, you have to get through. You have to go through these services with the access services. So I will actually send the test to them, and then you take it with them. So this is for special case. So I will talk to those who have accommodations, what you do during test time, or you can contact Tom. We'll talk about that. Okay. So I will do one more trial again next in another 2 more Zoom setting. So that to pretend that it's a test day, so you guys know what to do. Okay. Next, your online homework. So your online homework is using MyStatLab, and it is due on every Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So there is no homework due tonight. So the next homework due is next Wednesday. You should have 3 homework due next Wednesday, which is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. They are mostly straightforward type questions for chapter 1. So it's pretty much vocabulary and stuff like that. So there's nothing computational. You do not need to use StatCrunch on anything on the first 2 chapters. So I will drop 2 of the lowest online homework score for everyone. So that means that if the computer will automatically drop 2 of the lowest homework score. So make sure that if you don't, this is kind of like extra credit for everyone. The website is coursecompass.com, and the course ID is used to register for your class. Okay, so this I will show it to you how to register the class today. StatCrunch. So some of you asked me what is StatCrunch, as I showed it to you just now. StatCrunch is a program that runs to analyze your data, or we call it number crunching. So this program is actually is used to crunch a lot of data. Your calculator can only do like maybe 10, or you have to do a lot of work if you do your calculators. But for this StatCrunch is very quick and very easy. So that's the reason why that I would recommend you to use the StatCrunch to do it. And there are some questions that have like 200-300 data. So I will tell you how to get all the data and so on. So so don't worry about that. Again, this is the first day of class. I know you guys are overwhelmed with all these informations, but when the class slowly progress, you will find out that this is not too bad. We talk about accommodations. The rest of this you can kind of read through it pretty much. Yep, I will send it to you. And then, so some of you asked me how much time do you need to spend in my class? I can tell you that one section of homework will take you an hour to an hour and a half. So since this is a 3-credit class, so I would say 3 hours a week. You need to allocate 3 hours in a week to do your homework for me. Okay. So this is something that I will want everyone here to spend the 3 hours doing your homework, studying, if it's a test, studying for your test and so on. So what's going on in this case is this is the last in the schedule. So as you know that we have these 3 sections here. So these 3 sections will be due on the homework on week 2, and then this on Wednesday. And then this 3 sections will be due on the homework on week 3 and so on, so on. So, so this is usually how much. So if you need one section like this, then you only got one homework due on the following week. So if you guys want to figure out what homework is due on, next week, then you just look how many sections we cover. And also we'll post this all in D2L, so you guys will see this in D2L also. So anyone?
When you say you're gonna, sorry. When you say you're gonna post it on D2L, are you gonna have dates on it, or are you just gonna have the weeks on it?
I'm gonna have the days on it.
Okay.
I will
Are you
say,
gonna post that on my lab too?
On where?
MyStatLab or
that will be automatically there.
That's the thing, like we can only see I think like the first week homework. I don't think I can see like what are the other weeks homework.
I haven't opened the other week homework yet, so I'll show it to you what it looks like. Yeah, because you will see some of them. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Yep, and it's also posted in D2L.
I'm asking because I just want to put in my calendar, but I can't see all the dates yet, so like I don't know when.
Yep, I haven't set up the whole. I think I did set up the first 2 chapters.
Okay.
Okay, you said we can have 2-week access to the lab. For us, for some of us, I've not gotten the textbook because I don't have the money now. If we go into the classroom with the ID, do we need any access code meanwhile?
Okay, the access code, you have to, the MyStatLab, you have to pay for it. And that access code that that just how all these people show it to you, that is to get into it. And so because of you guys are waiting for money, financial aid and all these things, so the program that you guys going in to do everything free for 2 weeks. But after that, you have to buy the code.
So we just need to put in the ID and that's good for 2 weeks.
The 2 weeks is just a time frame for you to get the code.
What I'm asking is, if we just impute the ID you posted on the syllabus, it's good for 2 weeks. Thereafter, we can get the code. Okay.
I recommend you get the code now because that 2 weeks is just a time frame.
I know. I said, but it's good for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
And after 2 haven't get the access code, you're not able to log in anymore.
All right.
It's just that is kind of time frame for you guys to get the code. All right. So anyone have any questions before I go?
Yeah, like for the I think I once used Pearson so far. So do I still have to go through this process again?
No, you still have to do some process, but you can use back your old code. So let me show you how you do MyStatLab so you guys know what's going on.
Okay.
Yep, it's not finishing yet. So let me do MyStatLab here. So what you do here is you go to the Cost Compass website. Vidro, do you get my test now? So this is the website for Cost Compass. So first thing, you register for this class as a student. And then make sure you have the course ID. You say okay to register now. And the course ID is in your in the syllabus, which is the Liu 86713. This is the course ID. This course ID is just for this class, kind of like a so if you take another class, you have another course ID. What was that? Liu 867. Yep. And then so this is the class, and then my name is there. So so as Rachel said that she has, if you have a Pearson account from any class or any school that you use, then you sign in over here. You sign your name here using your username and password. If this is your first time using this account, then you just hit create account, and then they will ask you all this information. Make sure you fill it in. And so it's just like signing in a new email address or a new Facebook. So once you finish signing in here, so this is what you will do. So this is where, once you sign in or you create an account, this is where you get into. So if you got the access code like everyone did, like the one that you guys showed to me, then you click on the access code, the one that you scratch here, you type your access code in here. So those who order the textbook, you should get access code from here. Those who want to purchase the access code from this Pearson website, you can buy here. But I can tell you that if you want to buy this code, which is fine, you can use it, but it's not coming out from financial aid. It's coming out from your credit card or your debit card. So if you are under financial aid, this is all coming out from your pocket. What is the difference between this? No, they are different price, right? What is the difference is, if you want to pay $80, this is only good for 18 weeks, which is 1 semester. Okay. this $115 is good for 2 years. So if you think this class, you will pass this class this semester, you do not need to retake this class again, then $80 is what you pay for. But if you fail this class and you want to retake this class, if you pay for $115, then this is good for 2 years. Means you can reuse this on this book, same stats book, for 2 years. So I strongly suggest you guys to do the $80 if you want to buy it from the website. And those who are still waiting for money and waiting for financial aid, right down here, you got a temporary access for 14 days. So click on that one, and then you got 2 weeks for free until you receive your access code or your money or anything. Then you will able to, and then you will put in your access code or money in here. Questions with registering?
Everyone will pass.
Wait.
Sorry. I got my book from Amazon and I don't see an SS code or whatever.
All right. Students who buy the book from the third party, which is, that's echoing. So that's why I have to mute. Sorry, I have to mute you, Gina.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the echoing. So I have to mute. So those who buy your book from third party, from Amazon or wherever, unfortunately, it doesn't come with an SS code. So, and you need an SS code to do your homework and do your stack crunch. So that's why you have to buy the SS code. So that's why you either have to spend the $80 here. Gina, I'm so sorry. That's the only way I can tell you to do. So, Kimberly, you got questions for me just now, or someone?
Nothing. I just said that everybody's gonna pass the semester, so we'll be fine.
Okay, that's from Kimberly, not from me. So
Like that.
I didn't say that. So so
you gotta
the next
manifest it.
Okay, then you better put some time on this class. Okay, because I can see how much time you put in my class. So what happened is once you finish doing registering and all these things, so now you can log in. So you just sign in here with the username and your password that you created. And then you will get into this page. So you will get into this, what we call elementary stats. And then you click on this title. And so this is your, the web page looks like, or your platform looks like. It looks like a blackboard. If you click under assignment, this is what Kimberly asked. So this assignment will tell you all the homeworks, and these are the due dates given to you. And again, I just opened the first 2 chapters. I will open more coming up. So these are the dates. They're all due on Wednesday by midnight. How do you do your homework is you just click on it. And then like this one has 16 questions. So some questions are multiple choice, like this. These are multiple choice. Okay, so some of them are pretty much easy. Most of them are multiple choice. The first chapter I can tell you, because it's all vocabulary, so they're all multiple choice in this case. The rest of them, like some of them is like open-ended. I'll show you. This is all multiple choice. This is called multiple choice. The open-ended one will look more like this. So this is the one that is open-ended. That means you have to type in an answer in here. How many trials can you do this one? You got 3 chances. Okay, you got 3 chances. And if your 3 chance is still wrong, let me show it to you. Let me see. I just simply type an answer. It's wrong. 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 So if you type in 3 chances wrong, and this one just, okay, your multiple choice has, I think, has 2 chances after. Yep. Okay. Another number. Okay. I just type in. So all of them have 3 chances. All right. Oh my God, that's small. So as you know that this has few parts here. I just show it to you what happens here. So you again, all of this has 3 chances. Okay. Once you finish, you get 1 correct. The all 3 is wrong. So you see this pop up. So I recommend that you guys click similar questions. What happened is that you will get a different number. You only get 1.56% from this question because you get partially, you got 1 right, 3 wrongs. So you can redo this question again with different numbers. if you get this question all correct, you will get full credit of it. So in other words, if you keep on doing try to do this question over and over again, you can get all your online homework 100%. So a lot of students did well in the homework is because they can, if something wrong, they retry it, and they retry it until they get 100% of all your homework. Okay. The only time that you cannot retry is when it closes on Wednesday by midnight. So some of you ask me, how many times can you retry? I can tell you unlimited times. You can retry this until the windows close on Wednesday. You guys with me here?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you need help, let's say I doesn't know how to do this question. So this is a question help on the corner here. So if you do view an example, they will give you exactly the same question, but the number is different. Instead of 19%, they use 21%. 1013, they use 956.
Okay.
So you can see what I know. They will teach you, oh, question A, this is how you do it. Question B, question C, question D. They will tell you how to do all this work for it. And then once you finish doing all this work, then you go and try yourself with this question. Okay. So this is for view an example. But what happens when you do help me to solve this is they automatically, do you see that? They automatically mark this question wrong. They use exactly the same question as your homework. Okay, so let's say you try this and then you go through this process. And once you finish going through this, and guess what? The question changed. Instead of 19%, they changed to what? 29%. So now you have to retry this again. And again, if you get all this right, you get the full points. If you get partially wrong, if you try it again and you get everything right, you get full credit. So in other words, if you do your online homework early and you repeat it all the time, if you get it wrong, you get 100% of all your homework, which is very common in this class. Anyone have any questions with this homework?
Yes, can I ask a question? So my question
is that your Zamzam from you? Okay. Can you type, Zamzam, can you type on the chat room? Thank you. Type on the chat room. Okay. Anyone have any questions?
I have a question. Can you put up all our homeworks on My Learning? Or do you want to do it slowly, like week per week?
I should do it. I do it slowly. Again, I got a lot of classes, so I will do it. So I will I will open up like 3-4 chapters ahead of time. Yep. Zamzam, you type. Then the last thing I want to point out to you here is that ask my instructor here. This is for email. So if you try this, you still doesn't know how to do it, just type in here, David, I'm stuck here. How do you do this question? And send it to me. And this is how you ask me. Okay, so don't go to the school email address and send it to me. Click on here because I can see all your answers and what questions you're talking about. So if you need help with any questions in your homework, just ask my instructor here. Zamzam, I'm still waiting for your chat. Do you? Yep, go ahead and chat, type on the chat room. Anyone have any questions besides Zamzam?
No, I know you were talking about a calculator where to use it. So I don't know, I have this TI-30.
You can use it, yep. Any kind of calculators.
I don't know if it works the same or it's different from.
Yep, you can use your calculator. That TI, whatever you say is good.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the crunch is different from the, so that's, they'll have two separate assignments?
No, StatCrunch is a very powerful program that runs a lot of stuff. Your calculator will not be able to do a lot of work here.
No, what I mean is, you said we're doing one, I don't know if it's my home, there's this one showing homework and there's another one that is my stats crunch or something that.
MyStatLab and homework MyStatLab is the name of it. This is called MyStatLab.
Okay, so when we get it, okay, we'll click on homework. Okay, I get it.
Yep, homework is part of it. Can you find the homework through here? Through where? This to the MyStatLab is right. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Zamzam, is that you're asking for? Can you find the homework through?
Yeah, if there are 100 like if there are handwrite assignments, like last time I used my MyStatLab, so there were homeworks I used to find over here, and then we used to print out and then do handwriting one, and then take a picture of it, and then upload.
Nope, you do not need to do any work. Once you hit submit, it will automatically send to me. And these are all your homework here. So this is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. So you just click on it and do it. And they're all mostly in the 20 questions like that. It's not 200, 300, 100. So every section is around like like this one has 23.
Okay, that's okay.
So these are the homework that you have to do. And you do not need to screen print it or whatever to do it and send it to me. No need, because I will see it from the teacher viewpoint.
Okay.
So you just need to do it and submit, and it's live update. So it means that if you do it, you get the point. I also see it in my teacher exactly, like you get the 2 points. I see you get 2 points immediately.
So can you find this in the B2L? Like what is it called, you said?
B2L?
Maths. Like is it called my math status? Or
This is MyStatLab. This whole thing is in MyStatLab. We are going through MyStatLab now. We didn't talk about D2L. So this is how you do your homework, your assignments. It's all in here. Okay. So you do not need to go to D2L, has nothing to do with assignments, only in MyStatLab. Next thing we do is gradebook. So if you go to gradebook on this part, so this is where you will see all your online homework. See, this is the online homework that you guys did. So all your online homework will be in here. And if you want to study for your test, you just hit review and you review all the questions again. And this one usually won't change won't change your points. So if you need to review for your class to study, you just click this gradebook and you will review right over here. And StatCrunch is a software that runs all the stuff that we will learn in this class. Your calculator is not a very strong, it's a calculator, but StatCrunch is where you build all the info, like all the stuff that we will run in this class. So we will be using StatCrunch a lot in this class. So how do you access StatCrunch? Is you click on StatCrunch here, you go to the StatCrunch website, and then you open StatCrunch. And this is how it looks like a Microsoft Excel. And yes, can your calculator do graph? But StatCrunch can do all kinds of graph you want. You can do everything that we want here. So that's the reason why that StatCrunch is a very powerful tool to run all your data and everything inside there, and you can do whatever you want. And yes, I will teach you how to use all these things. Every chapter has its own part of it. Okay, so you will see why this is so important. Okay, so this is under StatCrunch. The e-text is the e-text. So if you want to look at your ebook, it's right here. Same thing with chapter content. This is also your e-text. And one important thing about this is all MyStatLab. This is all what we call as MyStatLab. Under multimedia library, this is so important that the videos you can find over here. So if you go to chapter 1, and if you click on section video lectures, you will find all the videos for this chapter 1. So if you, let's say like today, I want you to go and watch this video. So go to chapter 1, click on it, and then you can watch this video. This video is, this is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. They're all in chapter 1 here. I know what happens to my video here. It's not coming out.
Is it a video from you, or is it just from?
No, this video is from the author who wrote this book. Okay. Not her. So this is all from the book. It's not from me. It's from the book, and it's actually go through the same thing as your book or the class. It's not from me. Okay, you know why this is not popping up?
So you want us to watch these videos before we do the homework?
Hopefully, if you have time. Okay, especially if you need help. He's the author. This guy is the author for the book. So actually, he's the one that some of the videos is from him. Some of the videos from maybe his co-worker or someone else. But he's the one that do it. So that's one way you can find videos is through him. Just watch through here. And if you need help with StatCrunch, there is a StatCrunch here. So if you need a video for StatCrunch, you can find it. Chapter 1, no. So if you say this, means there's no chapter, there's no video. So if you go to chapter 3, this is the video for it. Not chapter 3. You know what? Let's do all of them. I don't know why to do that. So this is all the StatCrunch video. So if you need, I will teach you how to use StatCrunch for sure. But if you guys want to find videos, you can get it from here on how you plot stuff and stuff like that. So you do not need to go to YouTube and search for it because there's so many videos in YouTube. So this is something that I will recommend you guys to watch if you need help with StatCrunch. Or if you need, just send an email, I will send you a link to it. You can watch it. Okay. Questions so far? This is all MyStatLab. You guys have any? That's why you have to pay like $80, $100 for it, because you got all these features for it. Questions?
Do we have any I know we have a midterm and a final. Do we have any chapter test?
No.
No. Okay.
Just midterm and final. That's it.
Okay. Perfect.
So the next thing we talk about is D2L. So D2L is this one. So by school. So what happens in D2L is you got announcement. So this is an announcement that I put in. For example, is if I have for the video link that you guys have, I will put it over here. Also, no, you don't have quizzes. No quizzes. No, it's just only midterm and final. That's it. And the homework. Okay, no chapter tasks, no quizzes. Also what I have found also some video links. So there is one video link from YouTube that I really, really highly recommend. So if you do not want to watch that video, I showed to you that video from the book from MyStatLab. YouTube, if you click on this link, which is also in D2L here, this guy, oh, bless his heart, this professor, he actually make a video for every single section of the book. So what you do is you go to his YouTube here, you go under the playlist, and then you go at his view, the statistic view full list. This is actually every single section in our book, every single one of it, even the pictures all from the book. I can tell you that. They all use everything, the examples, everything the same. So I would really, really suggest you to, I just want to tell you that he saved my world, actually, because I really thinking about making videos, but he actually didn't do it. And this video is quite like last year. So it's quite new. So, and again, this is found in your D2L. So if I want to suggest you guys to watch video, I will suggest you to watch his video, not the one from this, because he's a bit old, like 5, 6, the video that you see from here is 5, 6 years old, but this is really current. So, and the stuff that he used, all these examples are from the textbook. This is from the textbook. Everything that I see, all from the textbook. So I would really, really suggest you guys to watch these videos, okay, which is really, really helpful. And thank goodness he did it last year. You guys okay here? And I will post those in D2L. So you will see the link in D2L here. So right here and right here. So this is 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. There are 2 parts in this. Questions with all this link that, yeah, I watch it and I just like, oh my God, he saved, that was so good. Yep. Under material and content, you will see all the material that you get, like the syllabus. So if you want to get another copy of syllabus, it's under here, material and content. Notes. So you actually can get notes. This is the one that if we meet face-to-face, I will give you this kind of notes and we will go over through these notes together in class. Because we do it in Zoom, so we don't have enough time to go through these notes in class. So you actually can get a copy of the instructor notes. What is the instructor notes? It's same thing as your notes, but it's been filled. So that means all the examples, everything is been done. And again, all these examples comes from your book, comes from your online homework. So if you are stuck, if you need help, you watch the videos, you doesn't know, come to this instructor notes, because there are some, I mean, we did this, you got this, all these instructor notes here that will help you with it. So, and there's a lot of stuff here. And if you're still stuck, send me an email, okay? And the videos is the video that I just showed to you. So if you click the YouTube link, this is the link that guy just now I showed to you, that professor, this is his playlist. So if you do not need to copy everything now, you just go to this. So it's all under material and content. But there is one thing, one important thing that you guys need to do here is to download the data. So where do you download the data? So everyone here has to download data into your computer or your laptop. Is go to this D2L under data. This is all the data files that you have to download. We are using this data file in this class. And how do you download here is you just click data, this little arrow, and then the download. Make sure you download it to your file that you know where you are, the C drive or your some drive that you put in. And the reason why I want you to download this data file is because it's full with data. See, look at all this data. And I do not want you guys to enter this data into your StatCrunch. So you can actually upload this data into your StatCrunch. For example, if I go to data, load from file on the computer, I can browse this because I re-download it on my data. I can body data. Okay. So what you need to do is just change. I will teach you this again, so don't worry about that. I just change this into tab and upload. And all the data that you see just now will be in StatCrunch. Every single 600, I don't know how many hundreds of them. So that's the reason why that I want you to use this StatCrunch, because you do not need to worry about download, and it will automatically save it for you in the clouds. So you do not need to worry about missing or something else. You will see a lot of features in this StatCrunch. So that's the reason why that I really want you guys to get this. You guys with me here? So how do you download the data? Again, this is all over there. Is go to this, go to content, go to data, and then hit upload, download, sorry. So, so this is D2L. And the last thing about the D2L here is grade. So under grades, you will see the gradebook. So everyone's gradebook is in here. So let's pick some time. So Zamzam, I'm gonna, so this is what your gradebook will look like. You will have a % on it, and then you have a midterm. You have all this online homework 1 to all the way down, and then your finals, and then your attendance. Remember, I picked the top 10, the 10 attendance. So your D2L will automatically pick the 10 high score, and then the rest they will drop it. Usually, if you come to class, I give you 10. Okay, and also I want to point out to you guys, I got a lot of students. So sometimes like this homework, instead of 100, I give you 10. I forgot to put an extra 0, or I give you 1. I forgot to put the 2 extra 0. It happens before. I want you guys to check this gradebook. When I say, okay, I've just finished putting your grade into your D2L, please check it. So please make sure you guys go in and check it, because if it's 1, if you don't tell me, it will be calculated as 1. So once you tell me, hey, David, it's 100, not 1, then I will go in and check it, go in and change it. So please make sure you guys, if there is a mistake in here, please send me an email and tell me where's the mistake, because if you don't tell me, it will be, it will count towards your grade, which is pretty bad. So anyone have any questions with D2L? So D2L have only 3 important sections: grade, announcement, which is the first page of this, and the material, which is all the paperwork and stuff like that. So D2L only good for 3 things. So make sure you guys, and the rest we don't use. We don't use a Dropbox. We don't use any quizzes or something else in here. We don't do that, okay, for this class. Questions with this class? Right, so homework. So there are few homeworks you need to do. So the first homework you need to do is you have to register to MyStatLab. Second homework is to download the data, the one I showed you, into your laptop. And then the third homework is to start doing your homework, which is chapter 1, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. This is pretty straightforward type. I recommend you to either read the book. If you do not want to read the book, then I recommend you to watch the video from that guy, the one that the YouTube guy, the professor. So that will be something I would recommend. If you have any questions regarding with anything, your online registering, homework, anything you have, send me an email and I'll reply back to you. Okay. Anyone have any questions for me?
Yes, just quickly. Is the best way to reach you through your email?
Yes, the best way to reach me is through my email. Yes.
Okay.
Anyone have any more questions? Now, the reason why I didn't go to chapter 1 is because chapter 1 is pretty much very straightforward type. There is no, it's no calculation, no anything. But next week when we start chapter 2, that is the part that we will go down. I will definitely teach you that. So mostly chapter 1 is really straightforward type, mostly vocabulary. So you can read through it, understand it. The homework is very easy actually. So once you start doing your homework, it's actually pretty much easy. Okay, but once chapter 2 onwards, that is the one that's a bit more difficult. Okay. All right. Anyone have questions? If you don't have questions, you may go. Make sure you guys type in present, right? For
yes.
Attendance. Okay. If you did type present and you have no questions, you may leave. If you have questions, please stay back. Vito, you got my test? You got my Vito? I know I sent you
one more question. For our test and how we're like split screening with the stats crunch and as well as like the questions, is there any like screen recording that we have to put on, or
no?
Or is it just like you just want to see us write down?
Yeah, I'll trust you guys be honest and not going somewhere else and do something else, because I cannot do so many things at one time. You know what I mean? I can only
I understand.
I can only see what you write on, and I trust you. You guys will be on StatCrunch and we're doing it because you got an hour and a half to do your test.
Oh yeah, one more question. For those hour and a half, what's like the rate of answering questions? I think somebody tried to ask this question earlier. Like, how many minutes do we have per question generally?
You got 10 multiple choice question, and you got like 4 or 5 open-ended questions. So one open-ended questions will probably take you 10 to 15 minutes because it comes with part A, B, C, D, E.
Okay.
So it costs you around 10 to 15 minutes per question. Your multiple choice maybe depends. If it's easy, maybe 1 minute. If it's hard, maybe 2 or 3 minutes per question. So you will have enough time to do, I will guarantee you will have enough time to do the whole test in 1.5 hours. Again, it's 10 multiple choice and 4 to 5 open-ended questions. And we will have
hypothetically, sorry. Hypothetically, what if it's not long enough?
You
Could
should
you stay a little longer?
Long enough, if not enough, then I'm sorry, that's what's going on. Usually, I taught this class for so long. Usually, you guys have enough time to do that. Yep, I won't give you a lot of questions. Trust me, you guys can have time to do it. Okay. Any more questions?
For now, no. I'll be expecting the email. Thank you.
The email. You're sending me an email.
You say you're going to send
the test.
Yeah. You want? I won't send it. I will send it during the test time.
Yeah.
Not now. I will send it to you now.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to send it to me now since I'm unable to download.
This test is not the test for this class.
Okay.
This test is just an example of a test. It's not a test. But no one knows what is the test coming up. I'm not giving anyone. I'm not sending anyone tests for this class. This test that I showed to you is from college algebra. It's not from this class.
Oh, okay.
So there's no. I mean, if you want to look, you can look at it. But this college algebra is not. It's totally different test from this class. It's a different class. Yeah. It's just a run. In 2 weeks, I will give you a little, kind of like a little 10 minutes test quiz. Again, it's not counted for anything. It's just, I will just give you very easy question like 1 + 1, 2 + 3, 4 + 5. Just want to figure out if you guys get, how you do the test. You know what I'm saying? Easy question. It's just like a drill. just like a drill. Teresa, you mute, so I don't know what you're saying. Yep. Yes, don't worry nervous about this. Yes, yes, thank you, Teresa, for bringing up. If you're at Trio, you can utilize tutors from Trio. If you also belong to Trio, they also borrow out calculators. So if you need calculators, you can ask them. It's free. Okay. Anyone have any questions for me?
You pretty much answered all the questions today.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go through chapter 1 with you guys, but I think chapter 1 you guys can manage. Chapter 2, I will start doing it. And if you have any questions regarding with chapter 1 homework, just let me know. We'll talk about it on next week class on Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm going to start recording here, and it will be posted.